in Dahlonega for game number 2 of this doubleheader. Nighthawks of North Georgia taking on the Panthers of Claflin. Starting lineup for Claflin, it'll be Kayla Cato to lead things off, followed by the center fielder, LaKaylin Lee. Tiaria Norman will bat third. Shaquela German will bat fourth and serve as the designated hitter, or designated player rather. Shortstop Jada Ames will bat fifth, followed by Chalise Mormon. She'll play right field and bat sixth. Kashira Givens will bat seventh and play second base, followed by Jamila Thomas. She'll play left field. Kayla Robinson, the third baseman, will bat ninth. They will face Riley Patton in the circle, the freshman from Loganville and the former Walnut Grove Warrior. 2-1 on the year in 10 appearances, 2.4 ERA, 30 innings of work, 27 strikeouts to 12 walks. Batters are 186 against her. Starting lineup does not change from game 1 for the Nighthawks, and neither does the defense outside of the pitcher. First pitch is fouled away, and we are underway at 4:36. The count 1-1 now. Patton to work. Here's the pitch. Lined foul down the right, or the left field line rather. A ball and 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. Breaking ball just missed. Shot to right field. Anthony drifting toward the line. It's foul. Swung on and missed. The strikeout from Patton, her first of the day. 1 down now for LaKaylin Lee. First pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Slap down the left field line. Making the grab is Lexi Duncan. In there for a strike. Norman now hitting .350 on the year. She will be the pitcher in this second game. 1-1 the count. One and two. Here's the pitch. Half-hearted swing. Hammondtree Fields throws and the side retired here in the first inning. No score in Dahlonega as the Nighthawks come to bat here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
24 meals under $4, just like in 1934.
$4 was a lot in those days. That can't be right.
Oh, I was there. Back then, you not only got to choose from 24 meals under $4, you also got a shave, a shoe shine, and a new suit. Used to be called Steak and Shake and Shave and Shoe Shine and Suit. They even put it on the sign. Till it broke.
Is that a Steak and Shake suit?
Walter, did this look like a Steak and Shake suit?
Get 24 meals for under $4, only at Steak and Shake.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
A look at the Panther defense here in the second game of our doubleheader. Thomas in left, Lee in center, Mormon in right, Robinson and Cato on the corners, Ames and Givens up the middle, Mills behind the plate catching. Again, she's not in the lineup to come to bat to catch for Tiaria Norman, the senior from Greenwood, South Carolina, the former Blue Hose of Presbyterian College. 9-11 on the year, a 4.38 ERA. She's got 140 strikeouts on the year to just 70 walks. Batters 2 are 48 against her. She's given up 88 runs. Just 63 of those runs were earned. She'll face Sprague, Stowers, Gillum, Hammondtree, Anthony, Frierson, Duncan, Deep, and Gregory. First pitch is a ball outside to Sydney. Was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored in the first game of the doubleheader. One and one the count. Two and one. Two and two. Umpires for game two. Andrea Thibodeau behind the plate. Sean Schumacher out on the bases. Sprague through the right side. It's through for a hit. Sprague will stay at first with a leadoff single. So Marley Stowers will stand in. Stowers was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. She lays down the bunt. Norman Fields throws to first for the out. The sacrifice to perfection. Brings up Gillum. 307 on the year now after her 2 walk and sacrifice game 1. She still has yet to record an official at bat today. Scored a run, had an RBI. Now the count 1-1. Wind really blowing now. Straight in from center. Gillum swings and misses. 2-1. Swung on and missed again. 2-2. Gillum gets a hold of that one, but it is foul. A nice catch made out in the bullpen by one of the Nighthawk pitchers. Looks like Bria Bush. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gillum fouls another one off. That wind just carrying it onto the baseball field. Looking at the flag up at the baseball field, it is as straight as a flag can get. The 2-2. Pop towards second. Nice play made by Givens for out number 2. Brings up Hammondtree. One for 2 on the day already after the first game. Drew a walk, scored a run. Batting average up to .363. On base percentage up to .482. What had won the count? Inside 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the sophomore from Ringgold. Hammondtree sends one foul. That'll go across the road. Full count. Swung on and missed. Two down in the inning. Two on is now Anthony steps up to the plate. The 1-1 is in there for a strike, 1-2. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Anthony grounds towards short. It's fielded and the tag missed. It's a fielder's choice. So the bases are now full for Alicia Frierson. First pitch gets away. Sprague going to come in and score. Nighthawks lead it 1-0. Now all the runners advance, so second and third now for Frierson. Right down the middle, 1-1. Alicia was 0 for 1 in the first game. Only had the 1 plate appearance before Lakin Chambers came in. 1-2. Still 1-2. Great crowd on hand for this doubleheader. We'll be back here at the Hill on Saturday as the Nighthawks host Flagler in Peach Belt Conference play, weather permitting. The 1-2. Right back up the middle, base hit. Both runs are going to score. Nighthawks lead it 3-0. So here's Lexi. Lexi was 0 for 1, the only plate appearance she saw. First pitch missed for ball 1. Nighthawks already up 3-0. Our next broadcast here on the Nighthawk Sports Network, as Duncan grounds to the pitcher. We'll talk about the next broadcast when we return. Nighthawks 3 runs in the inning. They lead at 3-0 after 1 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate Program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
We head to the second inning here in Dahlonega. The score is North Georgia 3, Claflin nothing. North Georgia 3 runs off 3 hits and an error, 1 left on base in that first inning. So to the second we go. It'll be Shaquela German to lead things off here in the inning. Pitched game 1 of the doubleheader. She went 0 for 2. First pitch is in there for a strike. Riley Patton in the circle. Swung on it. 0-2. This is Riley's 7th start of the year. Nighthawks 41-1 on the year, trying to improve to 42-1. High 1-2. Junior out of Dillon, South Carolina. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Patton. Swung on and fouled off in the box. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And I think a softball came on the field from the bullpen. So a little bit of a lapse in play there, but a strikeout on the next pitch. Her second of the day for Riley Patton. And 1 down in the inning will bring up Jada Ames. 5'3" freshman from Lancaster. First pitch is a swung on and missed. Nice high fastball from the Loganville native Riley Patton. Good breaking pitch, 0-2. Our next broadcast here on the Nighthawk Sports Network will be Friday night, 7 p.m. as the Nighthawk baseball team battles Young Harris in Battle of Blood Mountain play. We'll be live at about 6:50 with the pregame show right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Nighthawks and Mountain Lions in Peach Belt Conference action up at Bob Stein Stadium. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one fouled off the top of the net. Still 2-2. Again, the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Patton powers it past Ames for the second out of the inning. So here's Chalise Mormon, 5'9" junior from Union, South Carolina. First pitch fouled off, well out of play. The 0-1. Breaking ball, grounded to Stowers at third. She fields low, but a great catch by Brittany Gillum to retire the side. We're through 1.5 innings here in Dahlonega. North Georgia 3, Claflin nothing as we head to the bottom of the second on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Jordan Deep will lead things off for North Georgia as they lead it 3-0 here at the Hill. Military Appreciation Day here in Dahlonega. Both teams wearing patriotic or military-esque uniforms. Claflin in the camo, North Georgia in the USA, Team USA inspired. The 1-0 by Deep. She might have hit it twice. Nevertheless, it was fouled out of play. It kind of had a weird spin on it coming off the bat. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. A very windy day in Dahlonega as you can hear the wind coming through our broadcast booth. 2-1 is outside. 3-1. What? Oh, no, it's fine. Mine's open. The 3-1 pitch missed, and Deep draws a walk. Bringing up Hobby Gregory. Freshman from Williamson, prepped at Pike County. Deep on first. The bunt laid down perfectly, fielded, thrown, and moving around, and it's the 2-out play there for Claflin as Deep missed the base. The sacrifice actually worked, but Deep came around second. Nobody was covering third, but she missed the base when she slid, so 2 down. Sprague to the second baseman. It gets past Givens. And it'll be a single for Sprague. Norman threw an illegal pitch on the play, but doesn't matter as the pitch was taken for a single. First pitch is in for a strike against Stowers. Sacrifice bunt in her first plate appearance. The 0-1. Grounded to third. Nice play from Robinson. But a foul ball was called at the plate. That one fouled away. Still 0-2 on Marley Stowers. Stowers high into right center. The right fielder, Mormon, going to make the catch and retire the side. We head to the third. North Georgia still leads at 3-0 here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
We head to the third inning of play here in Dahlonega. Nighthawks on top, 3-0. Throwing our final warm-up pitches is Riley Patton. So here's Givens to lead things off. She's hitting 162 this year. Pops it into foul ground and well out of play. In for a strike, 1-2. Swung on and missed. One down now for Jamila Thomas. First pitch to Thomas, in for a strike. Popped up to Sprague. She makes the catch for out number 2. So here comes Kayla Robinson, junior out of Columbia. Swung on and missed. Counts now 1-1 as that pitch just missed. 1-1. High and outside, 2-1. Into left field, it's in for a hit. Cannon spelled wrong. Cannon has 2 N's.
That's a word, though. A cannon has 1 N.
No, a cannon has 2 N's. C-A-N-N-O-N. I'm 100% positive on that. That is a word, but they misspelled cannon. Back to the top of the lineup. Brings up Cato. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. What'd you say?
Oh, I did. I was like, why didn't I?
The 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. It's through for a hit. So 2-1 and 2 outs. First 2 hits of the day for Claflin. So Lee steps in. She flew out to left in her first at bat of the afternoon. Grounded to second, deep. Fields throws to first, and she's safe. Claflin will score, and now the out at third, but a run does score. We head to the 3rd inning of play here in Dahlonega. Your score: North Georgia 3, Claflin 1 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Claflin on the board for the first time today. It's 3-1 as Brittany Gillum will lead things off for North Georgia. The first baseman stands in. She reached on an error in the first. So a new second baseman also comes in for Claflin. It'll be Darnisha Sampson. First pitch, lined through for a base hit. So Gillum is on first now for Shelby Hammondtree. Bunt laid down perfectly. Hammondtree reaches base on the infield single. First pitch to Kalen Anthony is a ball, 1-0. 3-1 your score. Second-ranked Nighthawks taking on Claflin. Stepping outside of conference play for today. They'll do it one more time in a week. Kalen up the middle, running all the way to second. It'll be a double. Runners now on second and third. Gillum scores. It's 4-1. So here's Frierson. She doubled her first at bat. Scored 2 runs off of it. Did the Nighthawks. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. In for a strike. 2-1. Lexi Duncan stands on deck. Missed the outside corner. 3-1. Wind blowing heavily from right to left on your screens. Probably a little bit in from right center. Lined into right field, down for a hit. 1 run will score. Rounding third and coming to the plate, and she'll score. It's 6-1 North Georgia. 4 singles to lead off the inning for North Georgia. Here's Lexi Duncan, going to try and extend that streak. First pitch is through the left side. Make it 5 straight singles. And now Jordan Deep to the plate. She walked to lead off the second and then was thrown out after she was trying to move up 2 bases on a sacrifice bunt. Taylor Williams will come out to have a word with Tiaria Norman. The only Division I transfer on this Claflin team, transferring in from Presbyterian. Played for the Blue Hose before becoming a Claflin Panther. They're a Scottish school, so I know. So the first pitch to Deep after the mound visit is a ball, 1-0. 2-1, nobody out. First pitch on the second pitch rather on the inside corner, 2-0. Hall of Fame festivities this weekend here in Dahlonega. We induct 5 people into the Athletics Hall of Fame this weekend. One of them a softball player, Jessica Cohen. Pitched at the University of North Georgia from 2011 through 2012, 2 years. And holds numerous records in those 2 years. Ball 4, Deep draws another walk. So it brings up Hobby Gregory with the bases loaded and nobody out, and looks like Coach Davenport's going to bring in a pinch runner for Frierson. It'll be Allison Neely. So here's Hobby with the bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch is in there for a strike to the freshman Hobby Gregory. Nighthawks are 41-1 on the year. 10-0 in Peach Belt Conference play. They've got a 3-game lead over Georgia College and Columbus State. Fifth place Flagler comes in this weekend. As that pitch hit Hobby right in the elbow guard, will bring home a run. Fourth run of the inning. Nighthawks lead at 7-1 now as the top of the lineup comes back up in Sydney Sprague. Bases loaded for the senior Sydney Sprague. First pitch is right down Main Street for a strike. The former Missouri Tiger playing her final collegiate season. She shoots one to right field. Coming in was Mormon, and it went foul. So everybody will return. 0-2. Fouled down the left field line. Still 0-2 on Sydney. Sprague and Gillum, the only two seniors on this team. Everybody else returning next year. The 0-2. A high rise ball was fouled off. Still 0-2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Sprague will go down by strikes, bringing up Marley Stowers. Right back to the pitcher. Comes home for one and gets her. So the bases are still full as the lineup goes back around to Gillum, who led off the inning with a single. So let's see what Gilly can do here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Bases were loaded with nobody out. And now there are 2 down in the inning. A great play from Norman. inside the circle to stop the ball from getting past her, come home for the out. Two and one the count. Two-one pitch misses high. 3-1. Outside corner, and the count's full, which means the runners will be off with this pitch. So a base hit will score at least two. There the runners go. Sent out to deep center field. Lee tracking and makes the catch on the warning track for out number 3. Nighthawks score 4 runs in the inning. They lead it 7-1 here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back with you here in the 4th. Patton finishing her warm-up pitches. Allison Neely stays in the game in center field. Final warm-up pitches are thrown. So here's Norman. Norman, a ground out victim her first time up. She swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. Kaylin Anthony actually in center. It'll be Neely in right. First, a strikeout. And here's German. Swung on and missed as Patton got German to swing way early at the off speed. One and one the count. Shaquela German, 5'7" junior from Dillian. Missed high and outside. 2-1. Hitting .286 on the year after her at bats today. She's 0 for 1 in this game. Two-one is high. 3-1. Bria Bush in the bullpen. getting warmed up. Caught the zone. German didn't agree, and the count's full. The 3-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 6 strikeouts now for Riley Patton. That brings up Jada Ames. First pitch missed. Or no, it hit the outside corner. A late strike call. One and one. Off the handle, just over Patton's glove. Sprague Fields throws to Gillum for third out of the inning. We're halfway home in Dahlonega. Your score, North Georgia 7, Claflin 1, here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am. Dude, you're on fire. Oh, yeah. No, you're on fire. Look behind you. I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
To the bottom of the fourth we go. It's 7-1 Nighthawks. First pitch to Hammondtree, missed outside, 1-0. Shelby 1 for 2 in this game, singled and scored last inning. In for a strike, 1-1. Missed the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. North Georgia will host Flagler on Saturday before traveling over Blood Mountain Sunday to take on Young Harris. At a 2 p.m. first pitch on Sunday against the Mountain Lions in Battle of Blood Mountain action. Then they return home on Tuesday the 10th for their final non-conference doubleheader of the year. A 3 p.m. tilt against Alabama Huntsville. And after 2 road Peach Belt doubleheaders, finish the regular season at home against Georgia College on the 25th of April, 4 p.m. first pitch. We will have all 3 remaining home doubleheaders right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. First pitch to Kalen Anthony is fouled off. 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and singled, came around to score both times. And of course, the Peach Belt Conference Tournament will be contested inside the lines of Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium, March 4th and 5th. North Georgia a 3-game lead as Anthony sends one a mile high and well foul. Count still 0-2. 3-game lead on Georgia College and Columbus State through action yesterday. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. One down for Allison Neely. First pitch just missed, ball one. As Norman Tizer Shua look at the Peach Belt Conference scoreboard, Flagler defeats Lynn in game one of their doubleheader 4-2. Young Harris over West Georgia 3-0. Right now, UNC Pembroke defeated Fayetteville State 12-3. 2-1 now on Neely. Currently, Lynn and Flagler are tied at 3 in game 2 of that doubleheader. Auburn Montgomery leads Georgia Southwestern 5-0. West Georgia and Young Harris have not started game 2 of their doubleheader yet. Count now 3-2 on Neely. Columbus State defeated Point University 1-0 in game 1 of their doubleheader earlier today. Those scores from around the Peach Belt Conference. No conference action in this one, as ball 4, or actually the strikeout to Neely. Stolen base by Hammondtree and then advanced on the error. So 2 down for Lexi Duncan. Of course, North Georgia winners in game 1 of this doubleheader 10-0 in 5 innings. Teams jump back into conference play Friday afternoon. Lander and Augusta with a doubleheader down at Augusta, and then UNCP hosts Georgia Southwestern Friday before a slew of Peach Belt Conference games on Saturday. Get to those in a minute. Lexi Duncan high and deep. It hits off the wall. 1 run will score. Duncan to second on the double. The score is now 1. So here's deep. Softball doubleheaders on Saturday. Aiken and Georgia College and Flagler and North Georgia, those 2 Friday doubleheaders, have been moved up to Friday from Saturday to try and avoid rain. Of course, we were watching the weather closely here in Dahlonega as Hall of Fame ceremonies are scheduled for Saturday, trying to wait as long as possible before making a call on game changes and other things like that. 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. Popped up and out of play. Still 2-2. Men are officially going to lose. It's 5-2. Women are down 3-2. 2-2 pitch to deep, swung on and missed, and the side retired as Norman strikes out the side in the fourth. The score now, North Georgia 8, Claflin 1. We head to the fifth here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
A few defensive changes for the Nighthawks here in the fifth inning. Brooke Wakenig comes into the game to play third. Kara Groover at second. And new in the circle as North Georgia makes a Steak and Shake call to the bullpen will be the junior Bria Bush, former Tennessee Volunteer. And it looks like Coach Davenport not done making changes yet. Well, no other subs reported. So here's Mormon. First pitch in for a strike as Bush goes to work here in the fifth. Off speed, got her guessing 0-2. Outside, 1-2. That fouled off the end of the bat by Chalise Mormon. Eight to 1 your score here in Dahlonega. We're in the fifth. Grounded to Groover. She fields. Nice easy toss to Gillum for out number 1. Some of the women's basketball players in attendance watching Kara Groover, voicing their support after that ground out that she fielded and threw out. First pitch is outside to Simpson. Simpson 385 on the year. The 1-0 pitch to Darnisha. Inside. The 2-0. Missed the zone. 3-0. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Swung on and missed, and the count's full as Bush working all the way back. Payoff pitch, fouled straight back. We'll do it again. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. So here's Jamila Thomas, 5'4" junior from Anderson, South Carolina. First pitch is sent down the third base line, foul. The 0-1 is bunted, but it's fouled off at the plate, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch slapped just behind first base. It'll be down for a hit. That'll bring up Kayla Robinson. First pitch of ball, 1-0. There's a strike, 2-1. After today, Claflin will have a 3-game set at home against Fort Valley State in SEAC play. Three and 1 the count. Then they take a week off, no midweek action next week for the Panthers before another 3-game set at home against Clark Atlanta. Good play there by Shelby Hammondtree to retire the side 2-3 on the putout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 8-1 your score here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative,
and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
So Kelly Kaler will lead things off. First pitch in for a strike. Kaler at 222 on the year. Tries to lay down the bunt and pops out. So here's Kaylee Turner. First pitch to Turner is high, ball one. Kaylee on the year 237, a home run, 9 RBI. In for a strike, 1-1. Swung and missed, 1-2. Brooke Wakenig. Set to step to the plate next. 2-2. Turner, a junior out of Lula, former East Hall Viking. Swung on and missed. So here's Wakenig. First pitch missed high, ball one. Kristen Adkins stands on deck. She will pinch hit if she gets an opportunity. Two-0 missed inside, 3-0 to Wakenig. Wind blowing in very hard from right center. Three and one. The pitch swung on and missed, and the count's full. High and tight. Wakenig draws the walk. So here's Kristen Adkins.
Next up here, Nighthawk number 27, Kristen Adkins.
First pitch to Adkins, misses high, ball one. Nighthawks 1 run away from the run rule. Can they do it with 2 outs? 2-0. Hammondtree on deck. She's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk in this game is Hammondtree. Adkins 343 on the year. 2-1 the count. Got pretty good speed on the bases in Wakenig. Lined into right, base hit. Wakenig will stand at second with 2 outs. Now she'll advance to third. After the hesitation, she'll still get there, no problem. So the winning run is 60 feet away for Shelby Hammondtree. Kaylin Anthony on deck, but a base hit wins it. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Claflin infield playing in with 2 outs. The 1-0. Check swing held back, 2-0. Pitch to Hammond-Tree. High and outside, 3-0. So Anthony may get a swing at it with the bases full. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, 3-1. That missed ball 4, so the bases are loaded for Kaylin Anthony. She's 1 for 3 with a single and 2 runs scored in the game. If Anthony reaches base, the game's over. Ball 1. Frierson comes out to the on-deck circle as a formality. Anthony right back up the middle. Base hit. 1 run will score. He'll wave another one home. Will Davenport. That's 2. And the Nighthawks win it 10-1 here in Dahlonega. We'll take a commercial break. Come back with the NSN postgame report right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network. I think that last run counts. Like both of them.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can. And then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
(10-1) your final score here in Dahlonega as the Nighthawks earn the doubleheader sweep over Claflin. 19-game winning streak for the Nighthawks now as they get ready to host Flagler on Saturday. Your winning pitcher was Riley Patton. She improves to 3-1. Tiaria Norman falls to 9-12. At the plate for North Georgia, Sprague went 2 for 3. Gillum went 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Shelby Hammond-Tree 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Kaylin Anthony, what a game. 3 for 4, 3 RBI, and 2 runs scored. Alicia Frierson 2 for 2, and Lexi Duncan goes 2 for 3, all to lead the Nighthawks at the plate here in this second game. Again, Nighthawks will host Flagler on Saturday. That's a 1 o'clock first pitch. We'll have it for you here on NSN. Our next NSN broadcast will be Friday night, 7 p.m. at Bob Stein Stadium as the Battle of Blood Mountain series gets underway with baseball taking on Young Harris in Peach Belt Conference action. Again, that's a 7 p.m. first pitch right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Nighthawks and Mountain Lions in Peach Belt Conference play at Bob Stein Stadium. Again, your final here. Nighthawks win both. Take game 2 10-1 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Good night from the Gold City.
Here, Highway 60 calling us back to the real world.